11 Home and Away for next week. Home and Away spoilers follow for UK viewers. Coming up on Home and Away, Ava's latest stunt results in Justin facing a prison sentence. Elsewhere, there's wedding bells in Summer Bay when Tane and Felicity say I do. And Remy supports Bree in her hour of need. Here's a full rundown of 11 massive moments coming up. Justin is beside himself with worry after finding out Ava has jumped into a stranger's car and he hounds Theo for information on the driver. In a fluster, Theo is only able to remember the make of his vehicle. Eager to help, Theo heads to the beach in search of Ava but finds Kirby there instead. Justin is annoyed when he catches them chatting and his anger builds when he learns Ava fled after Theo laid into her over breaking Kirby's music equipment. Justin is too distressed to recognize his daughter was in the wrong and pushes the blame on Theo. He reports Ava's disappearance to the police, but they point out she is 16 and willingly got into the car. With still no sign of Ava, Theo texts her to say sorry, insisting he made a mistake and wants to know if she's alright. But as his message reaches Ava, the manipulative teen decides to use it to her advantage and sends an SOS saying she's in trouble. Theo immediately forwards her reply to Justin, who rushes to Ava's rescue and finds her lying on a mattress in the back of a shirtless stranger's combi. Convinced the driver, Connor, has harmed Ava, protective Justin sees red and savagely attacks him. The police quickly arrive on the scene to arrest Justin and take him to the station for questioning. Distressed Ava watches on as her dad is dragged into an interview room and tells Theo he was meant to come to help, not Justin. At the station, Justin pleads his case and is left fearing he was too late to stop Ava being sexually assaulted. Meanwhile, Rue and Rose escort Ava home, where she admits Connor never laid a finger on her. Justin is relieved to hear from the police that Ava was unharmed, but his elation turns to horror when he realizes her lies led him to assault an innocent man. The consequences of Ava's actions continue to be felt when Justin is charged with grievous bodily harm and told he might get a custodial sentence. Returning home, Justin struggles to understand why Ava would deliberately lie about being in danger. He confronts Ava, who declares she wanted someone to put her first and accuses Justin of focusing all his attention on Theo. Shocked by the depth of her rage, Justin takes Ava to the police station, where she apologizes for her behavior. Reconnected, father and daughter promise they'll get to know each other better. But while Ava and Justin call a truce, Leah is still annoyed by Justin's inability to acknowledge what he did to Connor. John returns to the bay to discover Dean and Ziggy left without saying so much as a goodbye. Feeling hurt by their hasty exit, John takes his upset out on Marley. Later, after taking Rose's advice to butter John up, Marley finds him looking at a farewell message from Dean and Ziggy written on the office whiteboard. John can't believe that after everything, he's only worth a scrawled so long. Marley tries to get John on side, but angry John declares he won't be made a fool of again. Kind-hearted Marley tries to lift John's spirits with deliveries of coffee and pizza, but to no avail. However, after taking time to reflect, John is grateful for Marley's support and asks if he'd like to share the leftover pizza with him. Marley joins him and accepts John's apology over his earlier behavior. The following morning, a re-energized John approaches Marley to discuss his ideas for the board shop, leaving Rose impressed by her boyfriend's powers of persuasion. Having rediscovered his musical mojo after getting his cast removed, Remy enjoys busking to a large crowd. But the moment is ruined when Remy sees Bree walking by and abruptly ends his performance. In turmoil, Remy admits to Felicity that Bree saw another woman leaving his house and reveals he was too proud to tell her it was platonic. Later, Remy explains himself to Bree, but is stunned to learn she's pregnant and doesn't know if he's the father. After listening to Bree's ordeal at the hands of Jacob, caring Remy reassures her she has nothing to be ashamed about. Grateful for his support, Bree bravely explains that she's booked in for a termination the following day. Remy shares Bree's baby news with Eden and insists all he cares about is what is best for her. Xander also offers his support to Bree and pleads with her to stop blaming herself. The following day, Remy is by Bree's side as he accompanies her to the hospital for her abortion. Felicity and Tane are fed up with waiting for Eden and Cash to get back to them about their wedding plans. So the impatient couple decide to take charge and announce they're getting hitched tomorrow. Wanting to keep things low-key, Tane and Felicity opt for an intimate ceremony followed by a party at Salt. And with no time to lose, Felicity and Eden head out wedding dress shopping, while Tane recruits Cash to help him with a few last-minute details. Later, Cash asks Felicity if he can walk her down the aisle and is delighted when his sister accepts. As their big day arrives, Felicity is overwhelmed to discover Tane, wearing a ceremonial korowe, has organized a traditional Maori wedding complete with a kekaranga and poi dancers. In front of their family and friends, Felicity recites her vows to Tane and Tirio Maori before he wraps his korowe around her, symbolizing his love that will surround and protect her for the rest of her life. Soon it's time for the after-party, and as Remy and the band put on an epic performance, Tane unveils a final surprise for his new wife, a mural of their special photographs together. In the lead-up to Tane and Felicity's wedding, Eden gets a surprise when she comes across the wedding ring Cash bought for Jasmine. After getting very merry at the reception, a hungover Cash wakes up the next morning to discover a trail of his and Eden's clothes leading from the living room and the bedroom. The couple gets a shock when he sees Eden is now wearing Jasmine's ring, and is left wondering if he popped the question the previous night. Home and Away airs weekdays at 1:45 p.m. on Channel 5 and 6 p.m. on 5 Star. First look screenings air at 6:30 p.m. on 5 Star, and the show also streams on My 5. Selected classic episodes are available via Prime Video in the UK. Read more Home and Away spoilers on our dedicated homepage. You might also like Animal Crossing New Horizons is finally announced on Nintendo Switch. How to watch Amazon Prime on your TV, smartphone and tablet, and enjoy Good Omens online. Nintendo to release 2 new Switch consoles this year.